How you doing, Duff here? I'm trying to do something productive during halftime of what's looking to be another poor Eagles football performance. What I'm out here to do is the AC drain modification. Up until a few days ago, I wasn't aware of an issue where the placement of the condensation drain for the AC system is just a short stubby tube that's up here in the firewall, and the way that it's located, whenever there's condensation from the AC system, which is constantly, it drains over the frame. And some people have indicated that they've had problems with it causing rust on the welds of their frame. So there's an easy fix for it, and I'm going to try to document it. Okay, first thing I did was remove two push pins here and here, pop them out, and that gives you access to the spot that you need to get to, which is there. That is the AC drain right there, that little stubby pipe, and as you can tell, it's right over the frame. So in order to fix it, what I've purchased is some 5/8 inch heater hose, and from what I understand you only need about maybe 24-25 inches of it, but they had a 6-foot section of it, so I just bought a 6-foot bag. And then I bought some hose clamps and zip ties. And that's what's going to be involved in our fix. Okay, so this is looking up at the outlet from underneath the truck. Now I'm looking at my frame here. I'm not seeing, luckily, I'm not seeing any rust on the welds yet. But I did see some pictures of it very clearly developing on some other guys' trucks. So basically all you're doing is you're going to be attaching the heater hose to that and then routing it down, zip tying it to the frame so its exit point is below the frame line, so you won't have condensation dripping on your frame constantly. Okay, I just wedged my 5/8 inch heater hose on there. I'm gonna feed my clamp up. Now with this clamp, you definitely don't want to tighten it very much at all, because there's nothing solid underneath here. You know, you're just basically on top of the rubber hose, so you're just going to tighten it a little bit. To be honest, it would probably stay without even a clamp, but just to put a little bit of tension on there. So let me get this on here. Okay. Alright, that feels pretty good. And again, the reason you don't want to tighten it very hard is because you don't want to impair the drainage. You don't want to, pinch that line and all. That could impair the drainage of the AC line. So now I'm going to do some looking around to see how I want to route this to make it as unobtrusive as possible. And then I'll show you where I go. Okay, after some futzing around trying to figure out the best spot to do this, right now I'm under the hood shooting down. Right there you see the hose, and you see my heater hose attached to it with the clamp facing downward. I don't know if you can see it. I have a zip tie right there attaching it to that metal piece to try to keep it pulled away from the exhaust manifold. Okay, so you can see it now underneath the truck. I have it tie wrapped there and tie wrapped right here. I'm going to cut off some of this excess so it's hanging down like maybe an inch or so. But I have that pulled away from the exhaust as much as possible. So let me cut this off, put the this cover back on, and then just do the final test, back it out of the garage, let the AC run, and just make sure I have a steady flow of condensation coming out of the hose. Okay, those are back in place. Now let's let the AC run and see what happens. Okay, that's what you want. It's not very humid today, so there's not a very big flow, but I'll be keeping an eye on it just to make sure that it is draining well. And to be honest, that took me a little bit more futzing around than I thought, just to get the hose routed in what seemed to be an ideal fashion to me, but should be a good thing overall. No reason to have water hitting your frame if it doesn't have to, so I'd call that project a success. So if you'd like to route your AC drainage hose away from your frame, that's the way you can do it on your 2016 or 2017 Tacoma. Until next time, definitely now.